Good, happy Tuesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, rifle welding man arrested after overnight standoff in Hooksett. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Clean, efficient, budget-friendly. And right now, Shardelli Fuel will take up to $1,000 off the installation of your propane conversion. Need any more reasons to convert? Shardelli Fuel, now proudly serving Cheshire County with our new location in Keene.
This is the unnerving discovery that Shambu Garant's wife made on their porch. 2 unspent rounds that the family is sure were not there prior to the incident Monday night. Hooksett police were called to the cul-de-sac at the end of Campus Drive around 9:20 after Christopher Guerin's parents told officers that their son was despondent and armed with a semi-automatic rifle.
They were looking for the male, and they heard 4 to 5 rounds being discharged in close proximity to them.
So police backed off to the intersection of University Circle and Campus Drive, and the Manchester SWAT team was called in.
Throughout the whole time, he was in contact with the SWAT team, as well as our officers prior to the SWAT team's arrival.
So they sometimes say, okay, sometimes say, no, you're going to shoot us.
Garant says it was a dark night, so he wasn't able to see much of what was going on, but he could hear police negotiating.
Come on, boys, surrender, come with, drop your gun and come, we'll help you. A very kind, encourage him to not to harm and try to help.
He seemed fairly upset, pacing back and forth with the firearm in his hand.
Garant says he eventually went to bed, and when he woke up around 2:30, the police were gone, the standoff coming to an end around that time.
He was able to come closer to the Bearcat from Manchester's SWAT team's Bearcat, and he surrendered without incident.
Guerin currently being held at the Merrimack County Jail, scheduled to be arraigned at 1 o'clock this afternoon, charged with felony reckless conduct and disorderly conduct. Reporting live in Hooksett, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. FBI interviewed bombing suspect's father in 2014. Let's take a listen to this video from the FBI interview.
Longest lasting full-size pickup, the 2016 Silverado Double Cab LT 4-wheel drive. Lease today for only $259 per month with no money down.
Make it McMulkin.
With the New York City and Seaside Park, New Jersey bomb attack suspect in custody, new questions now emerge. Authorities say they want to know Ahmad Khan Rahami's motive and whether he was working alone. The 28-year-old was taken into custody Monday after NYPD and FBI asked the public for help in finding him. Rahami was detained just a few hours later when a bar owner in Linden, New Jersey, spotted him and alerted authorities.
I saw his face when he removed his hoodie. It kind of struck me because I was watching CNN on my laptop, and you guys have his picture on a side, like a PIP, on a side. So I said, this guy looked similar, very familiar to the same guy.
Now another New Jersey resident captured the moment just before the confrontation. Rahami walks toward police, pointing a weapon, and then gunfire. The bar owner who first spotted Rahami, a witness to the dramatic scene.
After that, the whole thing took maybe 30 seconds or less than 30 seconds, because once he went towards the door, everything happened so fast. I was shaking a little bit, when the cop pulled out his gun. At that point of time, I realized that, okay, this is the guy.
Sources say Rahami, a naturalized U.S. citizen from Afghanistan, is directly linked to the bombings. He's believed to be seen on surveillance cameras near the Chelsea bombing site Saturday night. The explosion left 29 people injured. All have been released from the hospital.
Okay, and there you go on that report. 2 women found drunk in Salem parking lot with infants, police say. 2 New Hampshire women are facing charges after authorities said officers found them drunk in a Salem parking lot with their infant children. Bailey Lee Klost, 22 of Salem, and Amber Gianardo, 24 of Hampstead, are both accused of being intoxicated Monday night when officers responded to the Rockingham Park Mall. One of the women was lying in a puddle while holding an infant above her head when officers arrived, police said. Lee Klost and Girondo admitted to the officers that they had consumed alcohol, according to police. The women were barely able to stand, let alone care for the infants, police said. Officers confirmed that the women were the biological mothers of the infants, ages 1 month and 4 months. They were taken into custody and charged with endangering the welfare of a child. The infants were released to the custody of family members. Lee Klost and Gianardo are slated to appear in court on October 31st. Clinton camp slams Trump over allegations his charity paid his business settlements. The Clinton campaign has slammed Donald Trump as a fraud who believes the rules don't apply to him, over reports that the GOP presidential candidate used money from his charitable foundation to settle 2 lawsuits filed against his for-profit businesses. Stocks close higher as Fed's BOJ decisions loom. Healthcare leads. U.S. stocks closed marginally higher on Tuesday on the heels of disappointing housing data, while investors awaited the latest monetary policy decisions from the Federal Reserve and the Bank of Japan. Bush, 41, says he will vote for Clinton. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN.
George H.W. Bush told a room gathered in the bipartisan Points of Life Foundation, Kennebunkport, on Monday that he's voting for Hillary Clinton, according to sources close to the former president. I know it's not a huge surprise, but it's kind of stunning when you just walk away from it. George H.W. Bush, beaten by Bill Clinton, going to vote for Hillary Clinton.
It is, but I think there are a lot of voters out there, like George H.W. Bush, Republicans, who just look at Donald Trump's version of conservatism and find it unrecognizable. And so it is a huge leap. For example, I'm a Republican who's not voting for Clinton or Trump. It is a huge leap for a Republican to say, I'm not with Trump and I'm with Hillary. But the other thing that's interesting in this is that Donald Trump, over the course of his campaign, has really telegraphed he doesn't think he needs those kinds of Republicans to win. Moderate Republicans or Republicans who are uninterested in endorsing him or voting for him. That remains to be seen. If there are enough George H.W. Bushes out there who are going to not only stay home but vote for Hillary, then that strategy of ignoring the moderate Republicans will prove to have been a flawed one.
There you go on that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday night. I'll see you back here at 8 p.m. for your 8 p.m. news and weather. Good night, everyone. Bye.